This is the axillary artery entering inside the axilla. But remember always, artery is continuation, not a branch. It is continuation of subclavian artery outside the outer border of the first rib. So here the first rib, and artery is coming out from the outer border of the first rib between scaleni anterior and scaleni medius muscle to be entering inside the axilla. So here the artery is subclavian artery. But the name of the artery is changed here, and here it is this axillary artery. Axillary means armpit. So it is appearing in the armpit through the apex of the axilla, and in this region or in the region of the axilla, the key muscle is pectoralis minor muscle. So pectoralis minor muscle is here. This is pectoralis minor muscle. This muscle is the key muscle of the region. One more muscle coming from the scapula to the humerus. A little complicated relations here. This muscle is teres major, not pectoralis major. This is teres major. So here the name of the artery is subclavian here. When the artery leaves the outer border of the first rib, the name is changed to axillary artery, and when this axillary artery is leaving the lower border of the teres major, the name is changed to brachial artery. So here the name is brachial artery. So one artery, three names: subclavian, axillary, and brachial artery. Inside the axilla, this is the first part, the part of the artery behind the pectoralis major is the second part, and below the lower border or lateral border of the pectoralis minor is the third part of the axillary artery. So the first part, the second part is behind this muscle, and this is the third part of the axillary artery inside the axilla. First part is having one branch, second part is having two branches, and third part is having three branches. So it is easy to remember the number of branches of the axillary artery. Again, first part is having only one, second part is having two branches, and third is having the three branches. Inside the axilla we can see the lateral pectoral artery. So below the lower border of the pectoralis minor is the lateral pectoral artery. So this is the lateral pectoral artery. Lateral pectoral artery. If you can remember my last lecture, one more branch from the second part of the axillary artery, the acromiothoracic artery or acromiothoracic trunk or thoracoacromial, both are equal. It is piercing the clavipectoral fascia and appearing superficial to the anterior surface of the axilla, and it is having four branches. I will not go in detail to this thoracoacromial trunk or artery, but during dissection this branch, the lateral pectoral artery, can be seen very easily and clearly. Three more branches of the third part can also be seen during dissection: the scapular circumflex, the subscapular artery, running behind and descending downward through the lower border of the subscapular muscle or subscapularis muscle. So this is subscapular artery, the posterior and the anterior circumflex humeral arteries. So from third part, the subscapular artery, the posterior circumflex humeral artery, and the anterior circumflex humeral arteries. So four arteries which are branches of the axillary artery can be seen in the axilla. These are the axillary artery and first, second and third parts, the lateral pectoral artery, this artery is enlarged and very well developed in females to supply the mammary glands or the breast. The subscapular artery, the anterior and the posterior circumflex humeral arteries. So these are the arteries which can be seen during dissection in the axilla. Now the nerves, very important. The contents of the axilla are the nerves. As you all know, brachial plexus is having roots which are formed by anterior primary rami of the C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. These are uniting dividing, uniting again and dividing again to form a tangle or a grid of the nose. This grid is having roots, trunks, which can be seen in the posterior triangle of the neck, this part behind the sternocleidomastoid. So this part is having the roots and the trunks. Now trunks are having anterior and posterior divisions which can be seen behind the clavicle. Sorry. So this part is having trunks. Now infraclavicular part. The infraclavicular